Hello, welcome back to our presentation video. In this video, we are from group 2 are going to talk about our task using task-based approach. So, our task objective is student will be able to describe and use future tense. And these tasks are designed for 8th grade of junior high school. The time allocation is 90 minutes. And before we go, let us introduce ourselves. The first member is Rama Hanugraha, then Antonius Zendy, and the next is Iwony Dwi K, and the last but not least is Potrik Galurisma. Okay, in this task, using task-based approach, we have three kinds of teaching procedure. There are pre-task, cycle task, and post-task. So we are going to talk about pre-task. In this session, we will introduce the topic to the student and get the student attention. So the student will easily follow the learning and understand the topic that we are talking. The first activity in the pre-task session, that is read and listen. So in here, the teacher will provide a reading material for the student. Then the student read it out loud, sentence per sentence. A student will read a sentence or some sentences, then the other student will continue it. Then the student will read and listen at the same time. It will help the student in understanding the material better.
The next is brainstorming. The teacher asks students to brainstorm what they will do on a trip. And every student has different interests. For example, I will take picture of the scenery. After students brainstorm about what they will do on a trip, students tell their expectation activity that they want to do if they were on a trip. Then, every student comments and shares their thought. The teacher provides a sentence in future tense based on the picture. As an example, I will check in the airplane at 8 p.m. And after that, students need to fill a sentence in future tense for each picture.
Now, let's take a look at the cycle tasks. In this part, student will do the tasks. The tasks will be provided by the teacher. Teacher will explain that students will do some of tasks and they should follow the instruction which written on the tasks. After they are finished, teacher gives instruction for them to work in a group of 3 and asks them to discuss what they will do in the destination which has decided by teacher. After they finish, they will be presenting their trip plan in front of the class.
So I will explain about post-task. This stage focuses on evaluating student performance by comparing the result of their assessment with other students and can get the feedback from the teacher. And the first one is, the teacher write down the target language and the vocabulary that are used and explain it to the student. There are target language and vocabulary. The target language contains the rules. There are subject plus will plus verb 1 and subject plus be plus going to plus verb 1. And vocabulary there are reserve, buy, go, fly, ride, bath, book, check-in, reservation, and order. And the second is, the students are asked to make their own trip plan. This is important to students because by making own trip plan, students can practice word structure in the future tense that explained before and can explore new words that might be at their vocabulary. And the third is quiz. This quiz contains several statements regarding the future tense word structure. It could be false or it could be true. Students are asked to fill in the statement according to the example previously explained. So, it is all from us about future tense. Thank you for your attention. Thank you and stay healthy.